What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I will be comparing, I suppose, AC Milan versus Inter Milan. I've done this before with Ronaldo and Messi. I might do it more with some sort of rivals and some players that get compared often. And yeah, basically how this will work is I'll go through some of the trophies they've won, then at the end I'll say my opinion on who I think sort of the better club overall, had the better history. Might be a bit of bias involved, and then you let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not. Let's get into it. First thing, we've got Serie A titles, so Italian league. AC Milan 19, Inter Milan 20, pretty even. Obviously, AC Milan, they won a lot during the 50s and a few in the 60s. They had a good, in the 90s, they were pretty dominant. Then they had a bit of a gap their last three. Inter Milan, they had pretty good pretty good 60s, 70s, and a very good 2000s where they won like, what, 4 in a row? 5 in a row. Yeah, and then they've obviously won last year, and they might even win again this year. Yeah, to be honest, this one is pretty even. Inter Milan have only won one more title. They've obviously had more success recently, however, but I mean, yeah, it's still pretty even number historically. Next up, we've got Coppa Italia and Italian Super Cup. AC Milan 13 overall, Inter Milan 17 overall. AC Milan just won 5 Coppa Italias, the last one being 2003, so quite a long time ago, to be honest. And then the Super Cup, they obviously won this year, so I mean that's more recent, I suppose. Inter Milan 9 Coppa Italia versus 8 Super Cups. Most recent Coppa Italia 2023, they won back-to-back 22 and 23. And then the Super Cup, their last one was 2024, which they also won back-to-back. So obviously domestic cup-wise, Inter Milan have also had more success. They've won 4 more overall. So, I mean, judge that how you want to. Of course, AC Milan, they haven't won a cup in 22 years. So that's not very good for a club of their stature that wants to be winning trophies pretty much every season, to be honest. Next up, we got like international trophies. I mean, it's not really international; it's like continental. But I've also put the Club World Cup in. So AC Milan, this is where they do good. 13 versus 7. They've got 6 more. They've got 7 Champions Leagues, 5 UEFA Super Cups, and 1 Club World Cup. So yeah, the Champions League obviously won 7. They've won 63, 69, 89, 1994, 2003, and 2007. So they haven't won a Champions League in a while. They obviously won the Super Cup after those years, pretty much. And then they've won the Club World Cup once in 2008. And then Inter Milan, 3 Champions Leagues, 64, 65, and 2010. 3 Europa Leagues, which is something AC Milan don't have, 91, 94, 98, and then 1 Club World Cup in 2011. So, I mean, be that how it is, 13 versus 7, but then also Inter had 5 more of the other 2. So if you actually do overall trophies, AC Milan have 1 more, I believe, because they have 19 plus 13 plus 13. And then I don't know what the maths is. 19 plus 13 plus 13, and then so then Inter Milan, obviously, I believe they have 1 less. I can check it right now if you really want. 19 plus 13 plus 13. Yeah, so AC Milan have 45 trophies, like major trophies pretty much. And then Inter Milan have 44. So AC Milan do have 1 more trophy, major trophy based on this list, which is pretty surprising based on the first 2 slides. But I guess they've kind of pulled this back now with their like continental trophies. Pretty much, they have been very dominant in the Champions League. I think they believe they've won the second most after Real Madrid, which is pretty impressive for them. But see, now we're getting to the controversial part. Everything else I've showed has just been pure facts, whereas this is not pure facts. This is my opinion. Personally, I like AC Milan a bit more because they do have a few former Chelsea players. They've always got Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic, Tammy Abraham, Tomori, Giroud. Oh, Giroud left now, but they used to have Giroud. So yeah, I mean, I got a bit of a soft spot for them. Inter, I mean, I don't hate Inter. I'm fine with Inter also. I like them well enough. I mean, I'm not going to pretend I'm a fan of either, but I mean, In my opinion, what do I feel like? I feel like Inter have definitely been a lot more dominant in the last sort of 20 years or so. I mean, if you look historically, AC Milan do have one more trophy, but if you look at trophies in the last 20 years, especially domestic ones, I mean, domestically, Inter just completely wiped the floor with them, especially recently. AC Milan haven't done too well recently, barring their one league title they won 2022, I believe. So, I mean, Inter have been definitely more dominant. I wouldn't say they're a bigger club. I say they're pretty even, to be honest. I mean, Inter are obviously slightly better right now as well. But yeah, to be honest, I like AC Milan more. Inter have been better recently. AC Milan statistically better historically. But I think Inter are definitely better right now. And I guess you could say the bigger club currently. Like you've said, what colour's Milan? Right now, I'd have to say it's blue. Because Inter have just been better last, even 10, 20 years, they have just been better. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like this type of video. Let me know if you want to see more of them. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.